Timothy Leary said to tune in and tune out. And that's something that I'm adopting right now. This year has been a year full of change and transition for me. I'm in process of a complete career change from being in corrections and VIP security to now going into cybersecurity. I've changed locations and moved. I've changed methods of transportation. I've changed different opportunities that I've sought. I've changed the way that I create content. I've updated myself with a lot of things. And as I've gotten closer to culminating a lot of my shifts and changes, wow, have the distractions come about. But it's taught me several lessons in it. Just seemed like I got as close as I got to the finish line, new stuff, new bullshit appearing, low level stuff. You know, because it's always funny. It's like when you're aiming up here and you got some little dumb, low level, low vibration stuff going on down here, and it just starts to intensify. And I let, you know, because it's only so much a person can take, I let some of this low vibrational, low level shit get to me and distract me and pull me off my game. Not for a long period, but I was down for a few days and I was pulled away from the shit that I needed to be doing. And what happened? Pulled me away from the objective. But what I did do for myself, because it's good, it's okay to make mistakes, but when you readjust and realize, like, oh, buddy, I'm off game. I shouldn't have been doing that. I shouldn't have gave that my time. It makes me tune out and tune in. Tune in to whatever the hell you're doing right now. Whatever you're trying to accomplish. And if you ain't got something that you're trying to accomplish to elevate yourself, find something. The distractions are going to come. This is coming from a person that's going through it right now. Those distractions will show up in your life. And it's going to come in all shapes or forms. And you're going to feel like going off. Because I already, like I said, I already slipped up and then went off a few times and shouldn't have. But I learned a valuable lesson. When I worked around a lot of VIP celebrities, you know what my thing was? I used to see some of these people walk in the building and not say a damn word to nobody. I used to see a lot of these people be a very few words with people. And what do we naturally think? Oh, they stuck up, they arrogant. You can't entertain certain conversations. You can't entertain certain folks. And I know we've heard it, but that shit will pull you down off of your game. It will. Knock me off my game for a few days. Like I say, I know I ain't coding today. I done took 2 or 3 days coding because I done had to cut somebody out because I didn't allow some low-level energy to seep into my sphere. Now it's tuned out, it's tuned in. Find you those core things, whether it's yourself or the person you're with or your significant other, and tune in on that shit. I'm entertaining these conversations. And, you know, for me, I entertain certain things and certain conversations because of my heart. I never was raised to be a cutthroat, never was raised to take advantage, manipulate, and try to swindle and hustle nobody. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised that if I needed an extra $20, $30, I got off my ass and went and got it. I got it. It wasn't nobody for their, it wasn't, it was never in my set, my family, or my mindset to what I can get off of somebody. It was what I can get out of me. And if you allow these things to keep coming up now, I don't have time for those conversations. I told somebody the other day, I said, I act like I'm damn Jay-Z. I ain't got time to have no conversation with nobody about some damn minuscule shit when I'm here trying to influence the world. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to do many other things, much bigger things than this bullshit conversation and this little low-level shit that's going on. And I checked myself. I made the mistake, but I had to check myself. Now, once you see that some shit's knocking you off your game, conversations, interactions, actions is pulling you away, you need to shut that shit out because you're going to lose. You're going to lose. And one of my quotes I like, which my boy Fred, he laughs about, but you got to look at a lot of this BS, and it's easier said than done because I say you're talking with someone. I had to do 2 or 3 cuss outs in this last month. Should not have. It was wrong. Shouldn't even took myself there. But you got to look at yourself at times with a lot of shit that this ain't nothing. It's like a damn tick on a whale talking about nothing. I'm trying to be at a point where I have 1 billion views internationally. I'm trying to be in Switzerland, in the Swiss Alps, walking, petting a dog, breathing in fresh mountain air in a chalet. Probably pronounced it wrong. Y'all know I'm country. I'm sitting here having dumbass conversations about nothing, dumbass swindles, dumbass things that lead to nothing. Don't get caught up, people. Stay focused on your goals and stop allowing these people to maneuver themselves inside of what you have going on, because they will distract you. It's crabs in a barrel out here in the world. And, again, through having a good heart, through just wanting to have the heart here, to not alienate one, because I've been a person that's been alienated, cut out, nose turned up at, not spoken to, ignored, being a shadow in the background. So now I know why, not all, and it's not right in every case, but I see why the hell them damn folks was doing it. Jay-Z can't have no dumbass conversation with you. He gonna miss out the $100 million deal he got on the table. Just using it as an example. The whole world hates Beyonce now. Y'all opinion, I don't know why. I can say why. Might do another video saying why. But y'all hate her. Y'all hate her guts. She ain't got time to talk with you about why you hate her guts. She gonna miss out. She gonna screw up that next album. And y'all can't, she ain't got time to be dealing with that. And even though we think that we're so far away from these people, I'm not at those levels yet, we need to carry ourselves as such, because if you don't put yourself in such a point, you know what's going to happen, right? You'll be sitting up in these minuscule conversations and arguments every damn 5 minutes with folks. When you missing out on your $1 million idea, you missing out. I could have caught, who knows? Maybe I missed out on a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar program I could have coded, but I'm sitting here having low-level conversations about nothing. Ain't no money involved. Ain't no real money involved. Hell, if you're going to at least get in an argument and cuss out and shit, let's get in the boardroom and fight over the $100 million selling price of my company, or the $100 million endorsement deal that I'm finna put together. Let's get in an argument and cuss about that. Half this shit, when you notice it, you see that it ain't about nothing, it ain't doing nothing, you move on. Because half of it ain't about shit, and majority of it ain't doing shit. And why would you sit and put yourself in an environment where you allowed it to happen? And I have to, while I preach and talk about all this stuff on my channel, all of that's the way. It's a lot of times you can't control the environment and the idiots that you're gonna friggin' deal with. But what I can do, and what I do know to do, is that to control how I respond to it. You don't have time. Greg was telling me that last night. We don't have time. We're getting older. You're right. I'm 37. I don't have time to sit up and talk with somebody about some damn buffoonery, dumb shit. If I do, I'm going to miss my opportunity. I'm going to miss what the hell I have going on. And you do it once, then you do it twice, then you find yourself doing it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Why would I do that to myself and miss the opportunity, miss being this $100 million dude that I am, this $1 billion dude, talking, holding conversations about nothing? It's going nowhere. It's accomplishing nothing. And none of us is making any damn money behind it. So why would I do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Be careful out here, because it's always a person on a corner and everything trying to pull you into some low level shit. And so many people like myself, there's so much more in store for you. There's so much more in the world. I remember telling a friend of mine back home a few months ago that it's so much more, that's from my hometown. It's so much more that's out here in the world than what we're presenting, than what we're showing ourselves. It's so damn much more. So much more. And yet, what we doing? Sitting here holding court with nothing as folks, talking about nothing, swindling over nothing, trying to make something happen, and then you have to keep stopping on your objective and what you're working on to sit and listen to some dumb shit or entertain some dumb shit. Sad to say, going into 2025, it's a lot of folks, and this ain't no threat or nothing to say. Like everybody said, a lot of folks I'm not even gonna have conversation with. A lot of folks I won't be talking with. And I'm an Aquarius, because once you show me one time who the hell you is, oh, you ain't got to show me too much longer. Like what was what Bush said: "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame. You won't fool me no third time." Deal with it, and again, I get it. Some things are not avoidable. Deal with that shit at face value for what it is. It ain't no love. It ain't no respect. All it is dealing with the shit you got to until you move yourself into environments. But do not get locked in them damn environments where you sitting around and you have to keep stopping what you're working on up here to entertain bullshit that's down here. Don't do that shit. It ain't even worth it. Don't take it from me. Again, I'm luckily, because before I got a little bit more advanced, I would have been toiling and shit for months. Yeah, it cost me a few days, but those few days, again, who knows what happened? When my first foray into social media was a video that got a bunch of views that I shot on a damn lunch break. Maybe I could have had a few more of those videos that could have been done on a lunch break, but I'm sitting here entertaining nothing. Stop entertaining it. Some folks and some things you're going to have to turn your nose at and keep walking past. Some conversations will have to end. You don't want to be that person, again, because you have a heart. You're like, hey, I wasn't taught or brought up to alienate people or look at people different because of something. But sometimes that shit's gonna save your life, and a lot of times that shit's gonna save your dream. So don't let it happen. Stay ahead of time. Stay focused.